Hello there. This is May's Design Corner. How are you today? Praying that all is well with you today and that you have sought the Lord for bringing you through to another day. Well, today I have a DIY that I think would be very good for your fall decor and something simply different. Now, I was in my stash and I found a lot of these beautiful leaf patterns. Here's one, and here's another leaf pattern here. I was in bed, and the Lord put on my mind after I saw Anna painting some leaves to go on her beautiful tray. And the spirit spoke to me and said, hey, you have a bag of leaves there that you don't know what you're going to do with them, which I didn't. I've had them for over a year and then trying to figure out what can I do with these leaves. I didn't want to just paint them and leave them. I want them to have a purpose. So the spirit spoke to me and said, make saucers. And I said, how are you going to make saucers out of these leaves? And I kept thinking, and I said, well, you got to help me because I don't know how to do this. So I woke up this morning with my mind on Jesus and what he had given me to do. So found these leaves and I matched them up according to my mind. I've said the Holy Spirit. I have to give credit where credit is due, y'all. So I matched them up and I said, well, how am I going to do this? So I got all my paint, my puppy paint, my regular paint. I got all of them out, got my brushes out. I got everything ready to start doing my saucers, leaf saucers. So I got my hot glue gun, got some extra glue sticks around here somewhere. I set out everything. So here's my extra glue sticks over here. Okay. So now what we're going to do to get started, I'm going to take my glue gun. I'm going to take my first leaf. I'm going to put some glue right here. And I'm just going to go all the way around, outlining the curves on this. And right in the middle. And I'm going to take that and put it right back down there. That's the way I found it. Right there. And we're going to stick it together. And this is what it looks like, y'all. It's going to make it real heavy so it can hold a cup. And when you pick it up, it can hold a cup. Let me show you. This is the way it's going to look. Isn't that beautiful, y'all? Leaves. Well, I'm going to paint it because the Spirit directed me to paint these up. And then I'm going to set them on my table. Okay? So I made a set of 4. So I'm going to go ahead and start this, and then I'm going to come back and let you see the finish of it. I just want you to see. Now here's another set that I have here. I have this set here. And I also have this set here. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and start painting this to let you see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to start off with this. I think I'm going to make I want a deep red leaf, like when the fall comes, you get the deep red leaf. And I thought I had the paint out here for the deep red leaf. That's exactly what I want, a deep red leaf. Let's see, burnt umber. Well, let's start with the chocolate bar right here. I'm going to squeeze it on right here. I'm just going to squeeze this on this leaf right here. And then I'm going to take my brush right here. I'm going to get this size brush right here. This is the brush I'm going to use right here. And I'm going to take this and just go all over. No rhyme or reason. Just going all over. I hope that you have prayed today. And I hope that you have thought about somebody else besides yourself. Because we always going to have trouble in this world, because this world is the world that we're passing through. And I came to realize years ago that this is the world where we have our trials and tribulations and have things going on, because this is the trial that we have to pass in order to get into the better world. Yes. And it dries very quickly. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It dries. So it's called chocolate bar. This is chocolate bar. I need just a little bit more down here. Okay, a little bit more down here. You're gonna go in all the creases and crevices right here. And it dries so quickly on this. I don't know what kind of wood this is. I'm not sure. But I know it dries so quickly. There you go. I'm going to hit those corners right in there. Go right in there with the brush. There. Make sure we're covering every nook and cranny. You can see this is how it looks. And they dry so quickly. Isn't that just beautiful? So I'm going to set my brush right there. And then I'm going to take this green here, and I'm going to put some striations in this leaf with this. Let me get a piece of paper, put it there. Because I want to make sure. Let's see if it's going to come out right. There we go. So I'm going to grab this back up again, and I'm going to start making little green lines in here. There we go. And here. They have some little marks in here where you can see where the little lines are going. And this is what I want to do here. Okay? And once I do this, I'm going to set this to the side. And I'm going to let it dry. And I'm going to start working on another little leaf pattern. I'm going all the way over. I'm following the little lines in the pattern of this leaf. I want to remind you that you are God's special person and that He keeps you in the palm of His hand at all times. He will not let you come into harm unless you put yourself in direct harm. God is so good. I know we look at things that's happening in the world, and a lot of people are questioning where is God. God is right there. He hasn't left us, nor has he forsaken us. He's right there with us at all times. Yes, he is. So this is what I'm doing here, right here. I'm just following the lines in this. So this is how that is looking. So I'm going to put that down. Now you see what I'm doing. So I'm going to put this one down, and then I'm going to finish them up, and I'll come back and let you see how they look when they're all finished up. Be right back. Okay, now we got a barn red with that pink. Now this is what I painted this one with, barn red. Can you see that? And I used the puff paint right here, pearl and pink. There you go. And by the way, I got these puff paints from Hobby Lobby. They had marked about 30 bottles down for 99 cents. These great big bottles were reduced to 99 cents. Yes, and I thought that was a great, awesome deal. Well, I'm going to go ahead and let this dry, and then I'll be back to show you the finished products. Thank you for waiting. This is the reveal. This is how I did the leaf decoration, making saucers for my cups and my place setting. You see, I have a place setting here, and I have my cup here. Now, they're not fully dry, but I put me a spoon on each side of this here on each one, and I have a bow on each one as well. And I also measured it out so I'll know where the cup will sit. And here's my last one here. There you go. These are my leaf saucers for my cup. I saw Anna on the Grace Life DIY Home and Decor paint some leaves and put them on a black tray, as I stated previously, and it looked so good. So the Lord talked to my mind as to how I can make these into saucers, and this is how it turned out. Now, I'm going to show you where the cup will sit. The cup will sit just like this. It's not completely dry, so I'm not going to set the cup there. And as you see, it will not interfere with the spoon. There you go. And I glued the spoon on here. I have some spoons that my son gave me out of the warehouse, and they're like cardboard or fiberboard spoons, and I glued them to each one of the leaf. See those leaves? And each one of them will hold a cup, and the spoon will be there. Let's see. I don't think it's dry enough. Well, this one is, so I can show you how it sits, okay? This is what it's going to look like on the side of your place setting. Let me move this down. And there you go. That is the total reveal. That's my leaf saucer and cup and my spoon that's glued onto that. Now you know you could take a regular spoon and sit down in this spoon, but you can't use that because that's part of the decoration. And there's a bow right there. I thank you so very much for looking. I pray that you're having a great day. I pray that the Lord keep you and make his face to shine upon you. And y'all, don't forget, no matter how bad things look or how they go, prayer really, really works. This is my reveal, and I hope that my reveal will have you thinking about doing something other than the normal. These are my saucer leaves. My saucer leaves. Thank you once again for looking. May's Design Corner sing adieu, and God bless you. Prayer really, really, really works. Adieu.